Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Yeah. Oh, here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Oh, and faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together. Oh, if the fates allow, hang a shining star above the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. And here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Oh, and faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together. Oh, if the fates allow, hang a shining star above the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a
So here we are in White River Junction. Welcome back, Brooks Hubbard. Welcome back to New Hampshire.
Thank you, Barbara. Good to be here.
What does it feel like to come back home?
Well, I was expecting snow when I came through Vermont with my car and 2 dogs, and was unhappy at the sight that I saw. A lot of rain, a lot of warm weather, but I expect that in Nashville, but not up in New England. I kind of want some snow, so. But it's good to be back home. I still feel the holiday spirit being back here. Yeah.
Well, good. We're glad to have you.
Good to be here.
So I know you've been in Nashville for about 6 months now, right?
Yep. Yeah. And it was originally going to be Los Angeles. I don't know if you knew that, but I packed up my stuff and my girlfriend moved with me, and we're going to be moving to Los Angeles. So we thought, but I started out with my car and with my stuff, and she had to work back here, and I stopped in Nashville to see a friend and ended up staying there, and because I liked it too much and didn't really venture any further west. So it was that was the right fit for me, for the music community there. Yeah.
So tell me more about the music community.
I mean, it's Music City, and it has that name for a reason, you know. And it's not just country music; it's all kinds of music. It's songwriters, it's singers, it's musicians. The best guitar players in the world are in Nashville. I feel like I need to practice more every time I go out and see somebody. But that's the energy there is. It's all inspiration. It's competitive, but it's like an inspirational kind of competitiveness that just drives you to pursue the art more and to do your homework and go home and sit on your bed and play guitar for a long time.
Have you been playing with musicians there?
Yeah, I have some friends that moved down there, and they were the friends that I was visiting when I was headed out to Los Angeles. And they convinced me to stay, and they kind of were like, you know, we'll help you get settled in, and like I stayed on one of my friend's couches for a while until I found an apartment for my girlfriend and I. And it's just like the community there helps everybody out. Because most people are musicians down there. It's a certain type of person when you're a musician. Like you help your friends and everybody. Music brings everybody together. So my friends really helped me get into that scene. And I have a band down there now. I have a drummer and bass player, guitar player. That's why I was able to record this newest EP at Martina McBride's studio, Blackbird Studios in Nashville, which was an amazing opportunity. And that was right when I got into town, so I felt right at home immediately.
Great.
Yeah.
That's a great way to start off.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you find that your music has changed any, or the inspiration for your songs and your songwriting?
I think if anything, it's grown a little bit. It's grown a little bit wider in genre. People ask me what kind of music I play, and that's always such a hard question for any singer-songwriter, because we think of singer-songwriter as being like its own genre, which could be, it could be a rock singer-songwriter, it could be country, I kind of think of myself as sort of in the middle of those two. Americana kind of based, folk based, but I'm always into new sounds and new subject matter that might classify me as some other genre. So I don't think I've changed. I mean, I think I would have changed even if I stayed up here. But being in Nashville, it definitely, seeps into the music a little bit. The feeling of being in the South. There's a lot of, a lot of trains down there, and you just have like a real like industrial kind of feel, working class kind of feel to the music. That's what's happened to me in the stuff that I'm writing right now. So it's just I feel like I'm maturing more in my writing, getting a little further away from the pop kind of lovey-dovey kind of stuff and more into like serious issues and political stuff. And yeah, I would say that's what's changed the most in being down there.
Self-addressed letters.
Yeah.
Sounds like a whole different style.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I wrote that. I don't think I wrote that in Nashville. I can't remember when I wrote that. It might have been a little while ago, but that was, I think I was listening to a lot of like Bruce Springsteen, Neil Young kind of stuff when I wrote that song, because it's very, I try to picture like almost like a canyon kind of feel for that song. Yeah, that's an interesting song. I didn't really think that was anything. I didn't think I was going to be releasing that song and when we were figuring out songs for this 3-song EP, I played that song along with 5 or 6 other acoustic songs for the album, and my friend Dustin, who produced and engineered and played guitar on this album, he was like, "That's the one. That's the one that fits with everything." So we chose that one, and people like it so far. It's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is a new song off my new EP that just came out. The EP is called "Where the Water's Cold," and this song is called "Anything."
You can get lost when you try to find something better than you got it. Maybe your heart doesn't talk to your mind. Maybe one day you just stopped it. Don't use me. Don't hide inside yourself when you hear my name. Don't use me. Oh, 'cause I don't want to be your anything. Driving the interstate gets lonely when there's no one by my side. Well, I can't confess I loved you only, and if you said otherwise, that's a lie. Don't use me. Don't hide inside yourself when you hear my name. Yeah, don't use me. 'Cause I don't want to be your anything. Past comes rushing back to you, I'll be gone. Don't you know I'll be gone? I'll be so far, I'll be so far out of here. Hey. Call my name, 'cause I'm not around. Yeah. Don't use me. Don't hide inside yourself when you hear my name. Yeah, don't use me. 'Cause I don't want to be your any. I don't want to be your anything. All right.
next song is a song off my first full album called Start of Me.
It's nice to know I'm not alone. The problems I withgo are not unknown. I just feel the urge to run and gain the top over everyone. 'Cause honestly, the weight is killing me. Yeah, yeah. Gotta be patient, gotta be strong. Sometimes the road is short, but it seems so long. I just want to feel the air come over me. Give it all, heart and soul. Never stop till you're in control. It's easier to see when it's only just the start of me. Yeah, I feel so big, and I think it won't be before long until it comes. Independence calls my name. Another log, we feed the flame. I wanna be so much bigger than me. Yeah, yeah. But we gotta be patient, gotta be strong. Sometimes the road is short, but it seems so long. I just want to feel the air come over me. Oh yeah, give it all, heart and soul. Never stop till you're in control. It's easier to see. It's only just the start of me. Sing, yeah. It's a challenge, and I know it's harder than it seems. Yeah, you know I'm running. I'm in pursuit of my dreams. Oh yeah, we gotta be patient, gotta be strong. Sometimes the road is short, but it seems so long. And I just wanna feel the air come over me. Oh yeah, give it all, heart and soul. Never stop till you're in control. It's easier to see. Yeah, yeah. Hey, we gotta be patient, gotta be strong. Sometimes the road is short, but it seems so long. And I just wanna feel the air come over me. Oh yeah, give it all, heart and soul. Never stop till you're in control. It's easier to see when it's only just the start of me. Sing, oh, 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 no, 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 oh, 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 no, no, no,
How did you end up playing with Stephen Kellogg?
I've been a fan of Stephen Kellogg since about 2009. A friend of mine in high school gave me a copy of his album, one of his albums, and I put it on heading to hockey practice in high school, and I was just like blown away by just the feeling that I got from him, the lyrics, the music, his voice, everything kind of hit me, just like Jackson Browne and Bruce Springsteen, John Mayer, and some of my other idols have, you know. So I just got really into his music. I wanted to know more about the man, like a lot of people do when they like an artist that much. And so I went to some of his shows and hung around after the show and waited for him to come out and try to talk to him. And I did this for a couple of years and just kind of followed him around and was asking him advice on being an artist, being a musician, writing songs, the music business. How do you go about pursuing something like that, because it's not really like anything else to pursue. And he's always been kind, and he always gave me the answers that I wanted to hear. And eventually it turned into a friendship, and I covered a song of his called Crosses on YouTube, and he took notice of that. His manager sent that video to him, and I got an email from him saying like, hold on, who's this Brooks kid? You know, like I know I've seen him before, but so that turned into, he asked me as a favor to drive him to a gig in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. This was a couple summers ago. So I did that. I picked him up at his house in Connecticut, and we drove, like 7 hours in a whole day. And that was my first experience of being on the road, for one day, and sitting next, driving my hero down the road. It was interesting because that morning I went to his house still idolizing him, and I still do, but now he's a friend, and it's a weird thing to go through when you idolize somebody and now he's your friend, So he has just, I've done favors for him and he's done favors for me, and that's kind of how this music thing works. And so I opened for him in White River after doing that favor and driving him to a gig. And then I did a couple other favors for him and various things, like opening for him and helping him with merch and at shows and stuff. And then this opportunity came up where he needed someone to be part of his crew for this tour in the fall. But I was hesitant because I didn't want to just be part of the crew. I want to play music, I want to pursue my music. So I said, well, if there's any way I can play too, I'll totally do it. So what happened was I was the primary driver of the band van, the band van, with a 15-passenger van and a double-axle trailer. So I had to get used to driving that with 8 people on board, and drove the entire tour. I was the primary loader and unloader of gear. I set up all of Steven's, guitars and amps and stuff. And then for all of that, I got to play 15 minutes a night on opening set. And it was just the most amazing experience. It was the hardest I've ever worked, and it was the most alive I've ever felt too, because I know what I want to do. It feels good to finally be and making progress on this ladder of what I'm going for. Mm-hmm. So even though I'm still paying my dues and I'm the kid that is driving and doing the heavy lifting and stuff, it's good to be in that spot, So now this next tour, because I did so well in this first thing and showed him that I was a hard worker, he's taking me to the West Coast. So starting January 29th, we start in Denver, and we go to Denver, Phoenix, LA, San Francisco, Portland, Oregon, and Seattle. So that's going to be a really cool run, and I haven't been to many of those places. So
excellent. I was going to ask you that if you've been there before.
Yeah, no, it's going to be, and it's going to be interesting seeing those places in that state of mind, because the touring state of mind is pretty interesting. There's little sleep involved, and you really get, you really get into this kind of weird state of mind that's you don't know where you are, you know. You end up in a different place every day, and you really are just like, what is going, you know, you don't know what's going on. You don't know what day it is, what day of the week it is. So that'll be fun to experience that again.
Well, good luck.
Thank you very much.
I hope it's everything that you want it to be.
Thank you so much.
And you're playing a number of concerts here.
Yeah. I'm playing a lot of local bar area gigs. I'm playing tonight, Jesse's. I'm playing Monday night, the 21st, Big Fatties in White River, right down the street. Playing an open mic in Manchester on Tuesday the 22nd. Playing at Salt Hill, Lebanon the 23rd, 7 to 10. I have Christmas Eve and Christmas off. And then the 26th, I have a gig down at the Grafton Inn in Vermont. I love that place. It's a really cool place. That's the one that makes the cheese. I'm a huge fan of cheese, so. But yeah, the 26th, the Grafton Inn, and then the 27th is the big show with Val McCullum and Hannah Hoffman at Briggs Opera House, which is sold out. So.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Pretty incredible. I just am so grateful for this Upper Valley, for the support that they've always given me. I feel like their boy, you know. It's amazing. I can't express how grateful I am for that. So the 27th is sold out, but obviously there's plenty of other chances to see me. And the 29th is actually a really important concert as well. Hannah Hoffman and I are playing a benefit in Canaan, New Hampshire at the Mountain Meadow Lounge. And it's going to benefit the elementary school band's instrument bank. So Hannah Hoffman and I are both graduates of Mascoma 2010, and we were both in the elementary bands. I'd played trumpet. I don't know what instrument Hannah played, but we both started, you know, we started our musical careers in the 4th grade and, you know, in elementary. So that's going to be a really fun night. That's the 29th, Tuesday, 29th, 5 p.m. I think it starts.
So now you're giving back to them. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. We got to come back and give back, you know. And then the 30th, I play at Salt Hill, Hanover, 7 to 10, and that's my last gig up here for probably a little while. So it's you know, trying to clump a lot in with the holidays and be back for a reason. And I'm really happy to be here and to play for all my friends and family. And it's great to see everybody. So this is a song that I started writing when I first got to Nashville, moved there. And it's not on any albums yet, but hopefully it's going to be on the next album if I get a chance to record it. This is called One Way Ticket. I think I'm gonna buy a one-way ticket on a train that's going somewhere far, far away from things that never seem to matter, and it leads me to wherever you are. And I'll be sure to call you at the station and let you know when I'll be on my way. Passing through the countrysides, the mountains and the rivers, the beauty of nature on display. From my window seat, my life is flying by, but I knew what I was in for from the start. And life is just an endless rail running for the light, and a one-way ticket to your heart. Well, I can't wait to see Pacific Ocean. All I have to do is close my eyes, and I can't wait to feel your soft skin and your lips, they hover gently over mine. Well,
dream you had, but you can't quite remember. But you swear that the feeling felt so real. And when I get back to you, babe, I know it will be right. But you got the soul inside that helps me heal. And from my window, see my life is flying by. But I knew what I was in for from the start. Life is just an endless rail running for the light, and a one-way ticket to your heart. In for from the start. Life is just an endless rail, it's running for the light, and a one-way ticket to your heart. And a one-way ticket to your heart. Then for the last song, I'll do my song about my hometown. This is a song that's been a bit of a local hit, thanks to the River and some other radio stations that have played it, and to my friends and family that are here in the Upper Valley area. This is a song called Hometown, and it started out as being about Enfield, New Hampshire, but I think it's about every small town in America. Here we go. Separated only by the miles we lived on. We misbehaved a bit, but we were having fun. And those days are innocent, and we didn't mean no harm. And not much to do in town, but act a little dumb. In my hometown, the main street runs half a mile long. We don't have shopping malls or big lights always on. Just a few families who wake up at the dawn and spend their lives working on a dream of their own. Well, I've got bigger plans than meets the eye. Yeah, and you can't catch the fish if you don't try. But I haven't seen you since we graduated high school. So good to see you are doing very well. It's hard to continue, yeah, when the times they get so down. We just make the best of what's around. There's nothing really changes in our hometown. Yeah, yeah. Well, I was talking to Molly about the night of our first dance, and I was so nervous, thought I'd never get a chance. And Brittany had a piece of me back when we were 15. Oh, what I thought was love was never meant to be. It's nice to sit and talk about the past, but I'm looking forward, well, the rest look back. And I haven't seen you since we graduated high school. So good to see you are doing very well. It's hard to continue. Yeah, when the times they get so down, we just make the best of what's around. 'Cause nothing really changes in our hometown. Frozen beers and apple pie, I was born to live, free or die. Ooh, never knew what that means until I reached beyond my dreams, crashed through the whole damn thing. So now I must abandon all I know, but I'll always have a place that I call home. And I haven't seen you since we graduated high school. It's so good to see you and you're brand new, baby girl. It's crazy how time moves in a world so small and round. We just keep on smiling when we're down. There's nothing really changes in our hometown. Yeah. Alrighty.